Hello, and welcome to the Master Trams YouTube channel. And the first thing you'll notice is that I am not playing OpenTTD today. Instead, I am playing Minecraft, and with a couple of mods, as you will have noticed quite quickly. Now, the thing that I should explain is that the server I am currently playing on, because yes, I am playing in multiplayer, it belongs to M4J Gaming. And today, I am going to be collaborating with him on a project which he calls Summerset Docklands Airport, which was the topic of his last video over on his channel. And at the end of this video, I will show you my own project on this server, which is a bit of a distance away. In turn, M4J could then visit my project in his next video, which will come out whenever he is playing Minecraft again, because he plays a lot of different games, whereas I only do OpenTTD and Minecraft, he does a wide variety. So anyway, I should probably show you around. So first, if I just head back into main view, you can see that I am at a decent looking railway station. Well, it's called Somerset Square. You wouldn't have necessarily known it was a railway station from out here. But yeah. So this was my first project on this server, and it's called the Metropolitan Railway. Yeah, functioning ticket barriers as well. That's a brilliant thing about this mod. So as you can see, we've got 17 minutes until the next train on platform D. Although actually that's a terminating train, so 2 minutes till the next. But if I come over to this side, we should have trains. No, that's terminate. There we go. 11 minutes to the next train to Reeveton Lakeside, which is one of my branches. And then over here, yep, 5 minutes to Reeveton Junction, and there are also trains to Nordale, but I forget which platforms they leave from. But anyway, so if we come out of here, take a walk along here, there is M4J's Theatre, which I believe he's already covered in a video. Yeah, I think so. Over there is my petrol station, which I could definitely improve the design of, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. There is, I think it's called Summerset Tower, but it's an experiment with villages. And this is a development M4J has been working on, which I think is called the Lanes. So if we just come down here, you've got a wide variety of buildings. And again, I think all this has been shown on his channel. They're certainly not new buildings. Yeah, you've got an overpass there, which is quite cool. 2 villagers making love. Unsuccessfully making love, okay. Now here is another interesting building, in that you've got, it's like a surface building for M4J's car park, which if I come down these stairs, you will see is pretty massive. Like, there are more parking spaces here than I think will ever be players on this server. Oh, there's a car there. But now to the star of the show, the defining feature of this server, and that is for railways. Now, to get over to the site of Docklands Airport, which we're going to be building today, I need to take a short ride on M4J's loop line. So for Metropolitan Railway over there is what I built, and then M4J over here has the loop line at Summerset Place. And I think we might have just missed a train, but oh well. One critique I would have, you can't see the next departure from the doorway. I think that's going to Somerset Central, that next departure, and then Woodbridge. You can't really see the signs from outside the ticket barrier. However, I think it is left-hand running on the loop line. So therefore the trains to Somerset, to Woodbridge, sorry, would be down this way. Oh, okay, it was down this way anyway, because that's a metro. Yeah, so as of recording, M4J's latest video is him extending to Somerset Central, which will be a collaborative project I work with him on in a bit, or eventually. He's penciled in a date, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be available for that date. There's a sheep that's got stuck. That'll make for an interesting graphical glitch when the train arrives. And there is a villager waiting patiently for the train. So I am going to wait for a minute for this train to come, and I will see you when the train is approaching. So, if I turn this way, there it is, we should begin to see the train pulling in. And what's going to happen to this sheep? It's going to get run over, but yeah. Right. So the train is now here. Oh, there's a villager that's got stuck as well. Clearly the villager here wasn't waiting for the train, but rather for an opportunity to save his friend. How sad we'll never be able to do that. And now onto the train. So now what I sometimes like to do is just go in F1 mode. And we are going to be taking the train 2 stops. So first we are going under the theatre currently. Well, no, we're going under Somerset Tower. And we are going to rise into Kingsbridge Station. And in fact here comes a train in the opposite direction. Now what we are looking at is the quite impressive King's Bridge itself, or the railway bridge. I'm not quite sure what M4J's lore is on that story. Yeah, so you've just seen a train go past us towards Somerset Central. In fact, just through one of the strings on the bridge you can see the boat depot, because there is a boat going from Woodbridge to, I think, the lanes. And off we go. And now the frame rate should drop significantly as it loads in all these other trains. It is a mammoth task for my computer, though it seems to be holding up pretty well. And indeed, we have now arrived at Woodbridge. So if I come out of here, wait for the doors to open, could be a while. There we go. And now head down to the concourse. So Woodbridge is M4J's original flagship station. Like, this was the first big station he built. Obviously, nowadays, so probably about a year later, he is now focusing on Summerset Central, which I plan to build a railway line to at some point in the future. Tell you what, let's go to the bus station entrance. So through here, and yeah, just show off all the things that M4J has done on this server. So if we go over here and across here, we come to the bus station, or tram station, I suppose it is now. Anyway, with that, I am now going to go and find M4J, and we will begin building the airport. So, one botched recording later, and this is the progress I've made. So while M4J has been working on designing the layout of the airport, which is a fairly time-consuming task in and of itself, I have been working on primitively decorating this side of the airport. As you can see, I've got a nice fence there. Then, yeah, we've got the taxiway and the runway and what is apparently called the blast pad. I don't really know my way around airports. Yeah, and then this continues over to where the terminals will be. And we've already got functional gates, which is not very pretty, is all. And that is going to be where our hangar is going to be. And there is a queue of planes, which is just great. Well, that'll be something to fix when I next return. So, it's a new day, and, well, as you can see, we've been doing a bit more work on the runway. M4J has extended the canals on either side, and the plan is now that this airport will be an artificial island. So there'll be railway stations, there'll be a ferry dock, but otherwise, basically no means of accessing it. I might make a pedestrian bridge at some point, but beyond that, nothing really. So yeah, I will come back when we are planning out the terminal. So, behind me, you can see that M4J has started laying out the terminal building, and if this is a frame, I can't wait to see what the final result looks like. However, I have also been making a bit of progress, not on the terminal building, but instead on the runway, and so I thought I'd just show it off quickly. So, I have literally been trying to copy London City Airport. So you'll see we've got the blast pad here. I had these lanterns down because of a shadow glitch somewhere, or in these places. But yeah, so the blast pad with the arrows, entry onto the runway. I will have to do that taxiway at some point. Then we get to the runway markings. 09 for 90 degrees for pilot would see on the compass. Yeah, learned that from a CGP Grey video. And yeah, as we just continue along down the runway, this is what it will look like forevermore, I think. And you can see the taxiway there that I've been working on. And yeah, and then 27 here. So accurate runway numbers and accurate runway markings. So yeah. We're now going to actually work on the terminal building. M4J has just been saying that he's fixed the departure boards, so I'm wondering what he means by that. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so these were showing up blank a few minutes ago. Good to know they're working. So I'll see you when we've got a bit more progress. And progress we have made. So what lies in front of me here is the finished Summerset Docklands Airport. I don't know why M4J has added station to the name, but yeah. So behind me, M4J is working on the loop line station, but because this is where my involvement ends, I am not going to show it and leave it for his video. Or try not to show it. So if I head over to the zebra crossing over here, and in through the doors, that is a fantastic mod. Then we can come into the departure lounge and explore the airport. So yeah, just coming around through here, I'm going to assume this is passport security. This is plane security. And then in through the entrance. It's interesting, but he doesn't seem to have... Oh no, he does have some exit barriers here. Right, yeah. So anyway, in 4 minutes time, we will have a plane to Transberg. And we're going to take it, and I am going to give you a bit of a tour around Transberg. So I will see you momentarily when this plane is about to arrive. And you can see here the plane is just arriving. So what you are about to see is a bit of really good redstone from M4J. I would never have been able to do this. But yeah, the moment the plane arrives, the doors open, just like that, and they stay open for the entire 5 minutes that this plane will wait here. So across the service road, there's the plane facing bit of the terminal, which I showed you earlier, and over there is the hangar. So if I just quickly head over there, so you'll see this is the stairway we've decided to use to access the planes. This is the hangar here, which is looking rather good. And remember, we'll try not to show you the railway station. And here is the entrance exit gate, which, for the exception of it not being functional, looks pretty good, pretty realistic. And you can even go inside. Anyway, now over to this plane. stairs, through the doors, almost fall off, but that's just a glitch of the plane. And yeah, then onto the plane, where I will now have to wait for maybe 4 minutes by this point. And well, I'll see you in a moment when this plane is about to leave. And here we go. So as you can see, we're moving back from the gate, and now we have to crawl along the taxiway all the way to the other end of the runway, because this is a one-directional runway. I think that's the term you would use. Yeah, I'm not really that well versed in airport terminology. I'm more of a train guy myself, as you will have probably guessed by my OpenTTD videos. Oh, there's a wandering trader that's about to get run over. And you can see the canal beyond the runway. There's another canal over here, but the wing is hiding it because it's just below us. But yeah, so we're approaching the end of the runway now. I mean, yep, here comes a blast pad. Will you? Yeah, you can just about see it there. As we now do a 180-degree turn. I suppose in Formula 1 you'd call it a double apex turn, but yeah. And away we go. Now, one thing I should mention is that, yeah, the mod doesn't really simulate climbing that well, as I've just sustained significant head injuries from going head first through the seat in front of me. But we are now airborne, with clouds serenely passing by below us. So we are on our way north, 14,500 blocks away to Tramsberg Airport. And I can't wait to show you what I've got in store there, or what I've already been building. Because most of my videos from this channel will, or most of my Minecraft videos from this channel will be in Tramsberg.
One eternity later.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? The server crashed. And it, combined with a bit of YouTube magic, has decided to plop me down right at Tramsberg Airport. So we just watch this plane leave. I should probably show you around. Yep, and this plane is, well, there we go. It's coming onto the runway. As you can see, we've got accurate runway numbers here as well. And there we go. You rarely get to see it actually take off. Oh, there's a plane landing. Oh no. Must have been a glitch in the server. Planes do cause that quite a bit. So anyway, let me show you around Transberg Airport. Now, disclaimer, right out of the blocks, this is heavily inspired by a tutorial on Chippz's YouTube channel, which I will put a link to in the description. I'll put a link to the channel because I've borrowed a lot of stuff from there. However, obviously he was playing on vanilla, I'm playing with mods, so there was some obvious places I could deviate. So into the arrivals lounge, and then through landing security. Oh, the villager or mob just got hurt. Obviously we have come from Summerset, so we have domestic passengers. Then you can pick up your luggage. Don't quite know what was going on with that. Let's just see it again. Ah, there we go. They just obviously haven't loaded in properly. But yeah, so I'll show you around the departures bit as well, quickly. So first you've got check-in here, and you can deposit your luggage onto those rails. And obviously we've got a nice computer and chair model from some of the mods. We've got MTR's escalators here up to the departures lounge. In through security, we're not allowed any bombs or weapons, which is kind of standard. Yeah, baggage checks, or what baggage you still have. You can put it into the scanner here. In through the metal detector, and pick up your luggage here. And then you come into the departure lounge. So as you can see, plenty of seating, some ticket machines too. Here are the gates. So we've got 13 minutes until the next flight to Summerset. We've got a lovely little food counter here, selling potatoes, cake, soup, stew, anything you want really. Another gate here. And yeah, and we've got a departure board here. Of course, I also need to show you the toilets because I built those too. Sinks full of water, and yeah, 4 cubicles. So anyway, that is the toilet, the terminal done. So let me just bounce later, okay. Down the escalator, and then I'm just going to quickly go back through the arrivals and show you the rest of the city that I'm building up here. And across to a very similar looking building here. Obviously you can see the resemblance. Oh, hold on, I've missed the best bit. Come on, I've got to show you the control tower. Just hop over this fence. Yeah. So obviously you have to climb up here. And here's the first level, where you've got different seats for the air traffic controllers, nice and lit up. Then if we continue up to the top level, it's more of the same, except we've got a departure board here. And yeah, even more seats. Right, so we've got a plane coming in 30 something seconds. So if I just sit here, it can be, or it is, very entertaining, I find. I've spent many an evening here to just watch the planes trains coming in. So this is coming in from the test airport. So we'll go to gate 2. So we'll be able to just about see it when it comes into park. And only there you go. Obviously you can't see it actually land, but yeah. And there it is. Right, so now to the station. So as we come back down here. Oh, and here's baggage claim, or the baggage sorting. This is a bit you don't normally get to see. So, across to the mainline railway station, where there aren't any trains yet, and there won't be for a while. But, you know, still got to. I do still need to work out how you're going to access the opposite platform. Because, yeah, that isn't possible at the moment without crossing the tracks. As we go over the road, I am now going to show you a station which very much is functional, namely the metro station over here at Airport. If we go down here, you can see one of the tracks is in use currently, running to Market Square. Now Market Square will one day be an interchange station with the Southern line, I've called it. So this line here is the Western line. Actually, how long do we have? We've got 50 odd seconds, so can I waffle my way that long? I can give it a good stab. Yeah, so obviously we are here at Airport, which for now is the only open air station. Obviously we'll see how future stations fare. Then you've got Untitled, which is, as you can guess, Untitled. I need to come up with a name for that. And then you've got Market Square, where in future you will change, we'll have a cross-platform interchange for trains up to Chippyville, which is the place I'm going to finish this video. So obviously that leg hasn't yet been built, but wow, 50 seconds isn't a long time. So this train, in fact, here it comes. As you can see, pretty short. It's just 2 carriages. But yeah, this is what the metro is going to look like. And it should wait here for about a minute. But yeah, I quite like these models. This metro is supposed to be inspired by like the metro systems you find in Lille, Rennes and Lyon in France. Paris and Marseille are a bit different and very more extensive metro systems with proper trains. But what I'm trying to do is mimic the technology in use in those 3 cities, and I think Toulouse might have one as well. Don't know on that. But anyway, yeah, so this technology is not really a railway or a metro, in that it's tyre based and there are no actual rails, unlike the tyre based metros in Paris. But yeah, so they are basically buses. And as we head off through the junction here and next to the mainline railway, so we come through this second junction to Untitled Station. And so these trains are about 25 blocks long, and yeah, next stop But I don't know if that's just chunk loading, or you might be able to see Market Square Station just behind us. So doors are open, they'll stay open for about 15 seconds. And yeah, we'll be on our way again fairly shortly. Indeed, here we go. Here we go, there we go. So it's a bit of a downhill climb to Market Square. Downhill climb? Downhill run, sorry. Down to Market Square. Yeah, so all platforms on through stations on this metro will be named for the direction in which trains go. So once the doors open, eventually, there we go, you will see that we are on platform W here. So that is W for westbound. And over here, actually it's not showing that. Over here we are on platform S for southbound. Yeah, southbound. Yeah, so there are no trains here currently. Oh, and you can see there's a second set of platforms beyond that wall, which will be the eastbound and northbound crossover. So southbound trains will head towards Chippyville. So if we come up here to the concourse, I suppose is what you would call it. And yeah, some seating. There's a... I should probably change that because it's not going to be the ticket office anymore, is it? It's going to be customer service. Customer services. And customer services. Yes, you can see eastbound, northbound, southbound and westbound. Yeah. So then if we come up... Hold on. Get rid of the UI. So obviously this is where the lifts come up to, and this will one day be the Market Square. I've got an idea for how I want this to look, but I need to do a bit more research before actually building. So anyway, if we continue in a southbound direction, we will eventually see on the horizon Chippyville. And indeed, here it is. There's a pillager outpost. And yeah. So you can see here that there is already a station at Chippyville North. And indeed also a station at Chippyville South. You can see there's this train. But yeah, so we've got a few buildings here. First off, the tennis centre, where in theory you can play tennis using command blocks, but I've not really had much success with it. Yeah, then we've got an Apple store here with all different kinds of tech. So you've got mobile phones, laptops, earbuds, tablets. These are custom heads. Oh, sorry, iPads, not tablets. You can tell I'm an Android kid, can't you? And here's the counter where you buy stuff. And then up here you've got the help desk offices, which fairly standard. Yeah, so if we continue along, we've got the other exit to Chippyville North. Then along here we've got a functional bowling alley, and I do mean functional because, like, if I set myself to game mode survival. Actually, hold on, before I do that, let's just empty my inventory. Then slash game mode survival. So then if I come here, the destroy this bowling ball. And then come to here, throw it in there, and we've hit a strike. And then if I come back here, it'll take a bit of time, but it'll return the ball to us. So then we can just place it back there. So yeah, functional bowling alley. Thanks to Chippz for this design. And now we've also here got a trampoline park, which can be quite entertaining. So if we come in through the entrance here, welcome, please queue here for sign-in. Through the queue, sign ourselves in. No clue what that button does, but oh well. And we can come up here to grab a bite to eat at the counter. So you've got a coffee machine, you've got cookies, cakes, potatoes, pies, drinks dispenser, a couple of ovens, places to sit down. Then round here are some benches, lockers. Then in here are some cinemas, which I assume are going to be something to do with trampoline safety. I remember I had a nasty accident with a trampoline once myself in Germany. Yeah. And here we have the actual trampolines. And you can hear we have actually got a trampoline pod. Well, it's part of it. This is a lot bouncier than I remember it being. Then if we come over here, we've got a supposedly springier athletic trampoline. Well, and then you've got a ball pit and a climbing frame. But then possibly the most fun is you climb up here and you can then jump in. Because I'm in survival, I'm not going to do that jump. However, if I come in here, there you go. So now, I am now gonna, oh, here is Chippyville South, by the way. If we come down here, it is near identical to Chippyville North and Untitled Station. That is the basic template for stations going forward. Then if we come around here, we have got the Chippyville bus station. So obviously you've got ticket barriers there, waiting areas, more waiting areas, some bins, you've got an office with some shelves, and you've got yet another food counter with cakes, cookies, bread, meat. Yeah. We're so veggie friendly here in Tramsburg. Yeah, and right, and then you can come out here to the bus bays. We've got 6 of them here. But now, I'm sure you've seen it as I've been walking around. The highlight of Chippyville, it's the stadium. Actually, you probably wouldn't have guessed it was a stadium because you've only seen the outside. But yeah, we've got our own football team, who I believe are currently coming to the end of a cup match. So yeah, we go through the ticket barriers, and oh, it's gone to penalties. Oh, that's thrilling. Oh, what was the score? 1-1. Oh, so they've drawn after extra time with an as yet unnamed Summerset team. Oh, okay. Hold on, maybe I need to go into one of the stands to watch this. Huh? They'll prove for an exciting end to a match. Then we've got a savoury food stand here. You can see some ovens there, some fridges, hot dogs, fries, burgers, Coke, Coca-Cola that is, pizza, and yeah, pies. Then if we come round here, behind the goal, you've then got a changing room with some lockers and a tactics board / screen. More stands. There's another changing room here, which is basically identical. And then here we've got the shop for people with a sweet tooth. So obviously you've got hot chocolate, you've got a cookie, you've got donut, and you've got cake. Yeah, very sweet tooth. So that is Chippyville, and that is my first episode from the Summerset MTR server. So if I come and stand in front of M4J's sign, not M4J, instead in front of Tramsburg United's sign, let's call them that. And 4 months later, I'm finally finishing this video. Now, you'll notice that things have changed around here. I mean, for starters, I have now relocated Chippyville to be about 1,000 blocks further south, I'd say. Maybe 900. But also, M4J has updated the server to Fabric now. So, I've now got replay mod and cool things like that. Now let's discuss the future, because these videos won't come that frequently. Like, they'll be occasional, but the bread and butter of this channel is going to be Zestusky videos for the time being, and OpenTTD more broadly. This is now the end of my hiatus. I have moved house, my job's going well, yeah, life's settling down, so I can now come back to doing this. So yeah, next video will be next week. I'm going to resume the Saturday midday upload slot, and without further ado, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. I have just hit 100 subscribers yesterday, so that's fantastic. Let's keep going. Don't forget to check the links in the description, because there you will find, for example, my Discord channel, which could do with some activity. And yeah, until next week, goodbye.